let's not quite do that just yet. Folks, I am Eric Taylor, your bartender in the USR. With me is Don Samora, Wizard Tower Publishing. Not with us is Glenn Hallstrom. If you haven't been following along, uh,
Slacking, making
slacking, you're
excuses.
slacking if you haven't been following along.
I mean, come on,
Um,
who had brain surgery? If I had brain surgery, I'd be up and running like now.
yeah, yeah, I know. You'd be like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna get to my printing press.
We can bust his balls because he's not here. He's an easy target.
Yeah, and yes, Fugly, it was Don. Well, actually, it was me initially, and then it was Don. So it was the both
It
of
was a
us.
it was a co-problem.
It was a
It's like
co-problem,
it's like co-parenting when we don't get along. It's both our problems.
but we do get along. So it's
Yeah, we do.
yeah. No. But in any case, Glenn went to the hospital on Tuesday
Yep.
for a persistent headache and not knowing the director and actors in the Ten Commandments classic movie. Yes, so with Charlton Heston.
Which is a major thing with Glenn. Trust me.
Yes, if Glenn doesn't know his movie stuff, that's when his wife was like, and she's like, and she told him, Glenn, you've been actually very nice to me, so I think something's wrong. So
But really, Eric, real quick, don't mean to interrupt, but if you
yeah,
think about something, not trying to knock him, but things are making sense now because for a while, for the last couple of weeks, like month or so, he's been kind of having issues with memory. He gets frustrated even on video with us
yep,
and frustrated because he can't like remember things and like he'll go like, "Oh, I remember, I can't remember it." Now it's understandable. The
now
guy had a
now we know
brain
why.
tumor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they found out that he had a brain tumor. It was operated on yesterday.
Yes.
Uh, Initial prognosis is very good. I believe they removed the whole tumor. Nothing has spread.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from Glenn yet today, so I'm sure I'll hear from him over the
I
weekend.
miss his wife
Okay.
and asked her how's he doing, but she's busy with him. I understand.
Oh yeah. But so if you listen, Rebecca Hallstrom has been updating on stuff on Facebook. But whenever I find out an update, I share it
Yeah.
on this channel's YouTube postings.
Yep.
You'll find it there. If we're doing a live on this channel, we'll give you the update, the latest on Glenn. He's a heart and soul of this channel. So
Glenn has really become a good friend of mine. I
yep,
mean, barring the book, he's just been someone who, I have to admit, when I first met Glenn, and Glenn talked about this, even he admitted we didn't like each other very much. We kind of clashed a little bit. But, once you get past a grumpy grognard type guy, like Tim Kask,
right.
if you can get past that initial glass, paper thin layer, Glenn's a hell of a nice guy and he cares. And
Yes.
that's his problem, is that he cares so much, he gets mean about it. And it's just like I told Glenn, a long time ago, it's Glenn has just been such, and I'm not saying it's because he's in surgery and all that. I've
Right.
made it well known is Glenn has been a real joy to work with. Very open to the editing, new ideas of his book. He's never been a princess by going, "Oh, that's my work. Do not touch it."
You
He's been
cannot
like,
change a void.
yeah, he's been like, "Will it make it better?"
Yep.
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Proof.
Jefferson Star Trooper says, "Hello, Don. I emailed you asking for a PDF of the Haunted Ruins handouts. Could you email me a copy of my group? Do me a favor, Jefferson Starship. What can you post in here? What email you sent it to? Because I'm actually using a different, and I know I should not do this, but my Gmail account email is kind of like now my spam email folder. My info at Wizard Tower Games. So do me a favor, PM me, Jefferson Starship Trooper, your email, and I'll be happy to email you a PDF copy of the handouts. My pleasure. And by the way, for your trouble, I'll throw you a PDF of another game RPG we're doing, just as kind of like a what do you want to call it, Eric?
A mea culpa.
a
I'm
mea
sorry I missed
culpa,
it in
an
there.
olive
Yeah.
branch,
Yeah.
a little kissing ass.
By the way, Fugly says the largest problems are brain tumors. They tend to have already migrated to somewhere else in the body. They did a full body scan on Glenn, and they believe that it did not spread. That they got it in time.
Yeah, like with
So,
me, they did a thing called a PET scan.
mhm.
And a PET scan is like the ultimate body scan of you.
Mhm.
So they managed to find out that what my issue was very localized, not spread around, thank God. So now they can just nuke me locally instead of
There you
going
go.
universally nuking.
Right. We don't. We're not going to turn you into the radioactive spider that's going to bite somebody. We're going to, just
Spider Man.
Spider Man, pin pinpoint radiation. I went through pinpoint radiation like 15 years ago, and it wasn't very pinpoint back then.
Yeah.
It's a lot better now. But so yeah, we got a lot of people praying for Glenn.
Yeah, he's a good
E-
guy.
Even people that if you know this channel, you're gonna go who?
Mhm.
Yes. In this situation, it's like a who? Yes.
Yeah.
Because here's another thing that people don't realize about Glenn. Glenn is the great peacemaker. Okay, he always has been.
Yeah.
All right, and he doesn't like closing doors. He likes opening doors.
Yes.
So yes, he's a man. He's strong emotional content, a man of passion.
Yes, he is.
Dan, welcome, and Dan, I'll take you up on that offer later this weekend at some point. Dan's offered to school me on how to administrate and be a proper administrator on a Discord server. And I'll be honest with you,
Ah,
all my settings on my Discord server were set up when my server shared as the official server of Frog God Games.
gotcha.
So
It's a little
at,
out
at,
there.
at a little while ago, um, surgery was good for Glenn.
Hmm.
He's recovering. Um, everything went well, so there's been no hiccups. So we'll keep that going. Jefferson starts a trooper. I had skin cancer removed in December. I need to book a full body and cavity inspection. I am not.
Oh,
I am not. The cavity. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, the cavity search, the infamous cavity search. Darn.
They won't do you
Just
anymore, Rage. Why? Oh, she has too much. She doesn't have diverticulitis, but she has too much diverticula.
can we explain that a little bit here?
There's like pockets in your intestines. So I had a friend who had diverticulitis, so he
Yeah,
couldn't eat like poppy seed
yeah,
bagels because it was gonna like possibly kill him.
yeah. It messes with them really bad.
Yeah. So Rach has pockets, but I guess they're bigger pockets. Yeah. They have to, wow. Tear your lining. All right. There you go, Rach. You got the. You're all clear for life. What a relief. God bless.
Yeah, that's like God bless and like we're good, okay, and whatever. Hope everything works out right.
All right, Rachie. If folks want more Rach, that'll be tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Love you long time.
There you go. Matthew, Don, thank you for doing the Tim Cask Memorial last
No
night.
problem. It was fun. Tim, it was for the thing is I was really hoping more people would be able to come in with their thoughts and such. But at the end of the day, it's all about Tim, and this will forever. What's cool about this is it'll forever be on the internet.
Yep.
So, like, 100 years from now, some kid will be on there going, "Who the hell are these old fucking idiots on here? What are they talking about? Who is Tim Cass?" And they'll go click, click, click on their. Well, they'll probably like go, "Tell me, Tim Cask," and the big screen on the wall will open up. But then, and they'll learn who Tim Cask was.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm actually just sick. I've come down with a really nasty cold infection, if you want to call it, but is what it is. I'm living the dream.
Living La Vida Loca. Maybe not.
Is that like a
Uh,
Madonna song?
no, no, that was
Ricky Martin,
Ricky Martin.
the guy who was the massive stud that all the women lusted for. Then they found out that he was batting for the other team, so now they're bummed out because Ricky Martin.
I guess he was living La Vida Loca.
Yes, he was. Literally.
Just saying. Now, as I have allergies, so we're balancing out. Don's got the cold. I got the allergies. That's why I got the sniffles. That's why I keep going for my tissue. It's it's like,
I thought you were just go for the tissues because you're just emotional for being on screen with me.
oh well, I'm overclimped. I don't know what the I can't handle it. I gotta have more
Poor Eric.
kombucha.
Oh God, I've tried that stuff before. How can you drink it? It's like this sour, like weird kind of. I don't. My daughter Sarah once got me to try because she drank that crap. And it's like, how can you drink that? It's good, Dad. It's good for you. You know what? I'll live without good for me. Okay.
I've been looking at this stuff for years, and finally, Rachel and I at the supermarket the other week. She's like, "Oh well, there's kombucha. You want to try it?" I'm like, "Yeah, all
Okay.
right."
What flavor is it supposed to be? And
This
in
one,
all honesty, what do you think of it? It's berry ginger.
berry ginger. I will say this. This is satisfying in the way a semi-harsh liquor could be satisfying. In that,
Oh,
there's
I
that,
get it now. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
So it's
it's got that whole
harsh.
it's got. Listen, that ginger feels good on my throat with my allergies. I gotta say that.
I
And it's
found
got
out some today.
it's got probiotics.
For
Because
those of you who are sick or allergies where your throat's scratchy, a friend of mine named Brooklyn from the Netherlands, she does a lot of 3D printing and such. And me and her talk almost every day. And Brooklyn goes, you sound like shit. I'm like, thank you.
I
She
don't,
goes, well, I'll tell you a home remedy, excuse me, from the Netherlands, and that is you take milk and honey and you mix it together and you drink it and it soothes your throat. And I didn't try it because I'm not big on drinking just milk, but
right.
milk and honey, I guess, is a Netherlands, Norwegian, Denmark kind of home remedy. Yeah.
Uh, Sedge. Yeah, I know. I usually I drink anywhere from a half serving to a full serving in a day. It's why I keep the cap nearby so I can cap it off. It's not something that I want to like get the 2 liter bottle and chug it. Something tells me that would not be very good.
A little thing about Steve Lake, our normal compatriot on things. And Steve, if you're watching this, yes, I'm tattling on you. Steve used to drink at one time a 2 liter bottle of orange soda. But nope, nope, no joke. A 2 liter bottle of orange soda.
I can, yeah. No, I mean, when I was working, when I would get my breakfast early in the morning at the local. It was more than a coffee shop. It was like a
Please tell me it was a nice bagel with cream cheese and it was like a Jewish deli, like the real
no, it
good
wasn't a Jewish
bagel.
deli, but because they came for lunch. They actually had real like New York pizza ovens, and they had a salad bar in the back. So lunch was actually pretty good too. But I would usually get what is it? What the it was a southwestern omelet with cheese, with the home fries, and a tea.
Southwestern omelet. What was in it? Like the
Uh,
ham and American
Ham,
cheese,
onions,
onion, green
peppers.
pepper.
Yes, yep.
Yeah, Southwest. Those are good omelets,
It
by the
was
way.
it was nice. Like I said, with cheese, with their home fries were good. Toast. I'd have my tea, but I'd also have that 32 ounce Snapple Diet Peach.
Oh, I don't
So,
like peach. Don't like peach.
the Diet Peach or the Diet Lemon was okay, but the Diet Peach was like guilty
Well,
pleasure.
have you ever had an? Is anyone in chat? Are you ever? Or is it a Michigan thing? Have you ever had an omelet? What they do is they take a regular omelet and they add American cheese and sausage and green pepper and onion And then what they do is they fold it and they cover it in sausage gravy.
No.
Really? That must be just a strictly Michigan thing then, because they claim it's a Michigan omelet.
Huh.
You make sausage gravy. And by the way, Eric, I'll blow your mind with sausage gravy. I make such a good sausage gravy.
I've
It's so
never had
simple.
sausage gravy. I gotta say
Um,
that.
Mr. Gunn says, "You sound terrible, Don. You okay?" I'm all right, Mr. Gunn. It's just the problem I have is this. My wife is a teacher of pre-kindergarten. So all these kids who are scratching their nose, wiping their butt, scratching their butt, touching their face, they give my wife their colds, and my wife comes home and she gives me the cold. So I'm like the end recipient of the yuck.
Right, and she has some immunity to it, so it doesn't hit her
Yeah.
as hard.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm the recipient because I have the audacity to kiss my wife. That's all
Bless
we
you, my
do.
son.
Honestly, we keep it platonic, me and the wife.
Atomic Barbarian says they make that kind of omelet in Texas too. But they will cover
It's so
anything in sausage gravy. So
oh, it's so good though. But the problem with Atomic Barbarian is the sausage gravy done right? Like, is it homemade? Because that shit they get from the wholesalers where they dump a can of it and they throw some spices in it and say it's homemade. No, it's not. And the funny thing about sausage gravy, and I know we talk about all kinds of shit on the show, is sausage gravy is so easy to make and to make well. I'm sorry, I'm a sausage gravy guy. I'm picky about my shit. You know what I mean?
that's fair. I've never experienced it, so I do not know.
Dan Tesh says, I feel for you, brother. My daughter's in daycare. My wife never gets sick. I get the. Yeah, exactly. The wives who are immune, immune systems are built up, come home and they give it to us husbands. And then they gripe because as they're getting better, we give it back to them. They're like, you're getting me sick. It's like, you know what? You got me sick to begin with, for Christ's sakes.
What comes around goes around.
And the thing is, my wife is watching this video right now, this show, and she's being quiet because she knows.
Be very, very
She
quiet.
gives me the plague. Ooh, Dan Tesh says I put red pepper flakes. Hell yes. A little bit, just a few, to add a little bit of spice to it.
A
Come
little
on.
pop, a little pop. Oh, okay.
Uh, Death Angel Shadow says I don't eat sausage. I make chip beef. You know what? Chip beef and gravy is freaking good. Don't anyone who knocks shit on a shingle. Oh, it's when it's done right. It's so good. Yes, Eric, I'm impassioned about sausage gravy and anything creamy and milky in the morning over eggs.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Eric's like, yeah, right. Okay,
you're,
I'll just sit back and shut my mouth and let you
you're,
guys.
you're loud. I'm not gonna.
Oh boy, here's my wife now, guilty as charged. Yep, that's right. Blame that woman right there. She's at fault for this. She wants a kiss goodnight every night. I gotta give her a kiss goodnight. Platonic only. Trust me.
What are you two, like newlyweds?
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
you better be keeping one foot on the floor and all those shots.
That's right. I do. Trust me. I can be trusted with my wife alone in a room. Trust me. Yeah, right. Is that fucking funny? I'll drink my non-alcoholic Coke now.
Oh my god.
Mr.
Yeah.
Gunn is uncomfortable now.
Well, you know what? God bless you. You done did it, Don. You
I
made
made
Mr.
I made Mr. Gunn uncomfortable. That's like a milestone.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Screen capture this shit. You know?
yeah.
Death Angel says, have you never had chip beef and gravy, Eric?
No, I haven't, and you will probably not find a place to cook at CNY.
Oh, Eric is so good though. Don't let the joke. No joke. They call it shit on a shingle, but when it's done well, it is so good. It really is. And I'm picky about food, especially I'm not a breakfast guy. I really am not. I think that's why I'm so picky about breakfast. Because if I end up eating it, I want it done well.
Okay, well, no. All right, since we're talking about breakfast, like if I'm making breakfast, if we're going out for lunch, we skip breakfast. But if I'm making
Yes.
breakfast, it's I like the thick cut bacon, like
Mm.
hickory or maple.
Do you like it really crispy or kind of? How do you like your bacon?
Almost crispy. I like it where it will snap, but I don't like it where it will disintegrate in your mouth.
Oh, I like it where it disintegrates. I love
Yeah,
like
it's a
crispy.
little bit. That's a little bit too far, but I do like it where it
Okay,
will snap if you try to bend it.
now we
So
got the ultimate question. This
okay.
is going to test Eric if me and Eric can continue to be friends. This is
Uh
important. Coney dogs. Okay.
huh.
Do you like just ground beef on your coney dog, that type of coney dog sauce, or do you like it like with the chili and
I don't
such?
even know what the hell is a coney dog.
You oh okay, guys, this is it. We're done. Game over. Off
I
the show. You
I'm just
don't. Oh, come on. You don't know what a fucking coney dog is. You live in New York.
no. What I've never
It's
had a
a
coney.
hot dog,
Yes.
and they put like either some people use chili on top of it with with onions, excuse me,
All right.
and mustard. Some people do like a ground beef, like a little bit of like a chili cumin
Okay.
ground beef. You seriously have never had a
I've I've had hot dogs, and I've had very good New York hot dogs with the
oh
stewed
my
onion
god,
because it's New York. You got the stewed onions,
oh my
you
god.
got the sauerkraut, you got the mustard. But no, I've never had. I've
I
had
am
chili.
taking
I've
you.
had chili dogs with
No.
chili and cheese, and
Oh
they're
my
a
god.
mess.
Oh my god. I'm taking you out for a coney dog. We come to Michigan.
I'm just
No
I'm just
joke. Battle Creek, you're going to a coney dog place with me. I'm going to take you to the local coney dog place and let you experience coney dogs with fries. That's all it has to be said, and you will be mind blown.
I'm just telling you the truth. But in
Tina,
any case,
I'm putting my wife on you.
uh,
Tina, he
she,
doesn't know what coney dogs is.
uh, and in any case, I like the Nathans myself.
Yeah,
Although
Nathan's hot dogs are great.
you know, but my bread, I make an egg, but I make an egg with regatta cheese. I use
Oh, that sounds good.
it makes
Is
it
that in the
creamy
scramble?
in the scramble.
Nice. That actually sounds really
Put
good.
put my egg. That's how I have bacon. Rachel will have turkey bacon. And there's certain turkey bacons that I can actually make that I'll have like a third slice of bacon that will be turkey. I
God.
listen,
He eats
I,
turkey bacon. He's never had a coney dog.
yeah, but
Fuck.
here's the thing though. I cook Rachel's turkey bacon in my bacon grease, so she might be having turkey bacon, but she's still getting it cooked in proper fat. But and then I make basically like I guess you call it a Spanish omelet. So once you flip it over, shredded Mexican cheese, some salsa.
You're not redeeming yourself at all.
I'm sorry, man.
Gosh. I'm serious. I'm bringing you to D'Angelo's. It's a local little place, mom and pop. You go in, great service. Literally like mom and pop. Like you're lucky if they mop the floors. That good a place. You go in, spot on. Tables are always clean. They go ahead and get a pair of coney dogs and fries for $10. So two dogs
Uh,
with like a chili beef sauce on top with fries for $10. And they're not those little fucking weenies like the size of,
oh no,
Voldemort's, weenie. We're talking about these are beefy freaking weenies, man,
I,
like
I
proper
I I
dogs.
never saw Voldemort's weenie, and I never
Neither
want
have I. I
to.
don't want to either.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Dun.
God.
But ooh, I wouldn't want to cook that
Wow.
up. Now that being
Bing.
said for Easter, we did have to get some what do you call it, like the pigs in a blanket, because my mother loves the pigs in the
Oh,
blanket.
real quick. Easter dinner, Eric. What are you guys having for Easter?
I believe we're having ham.
So are we.
So
Yep.
I'm not in charge of it. My mother's doing the main course. My sister's
Nice.
bringing the vegetables. We were in charge of appetizers and dessert, so we took care of that today.
What are you having for appetizers and desserts?
Well, you got the dog, the Vini dogs, the dog.
Oh, the little ones? Yeah.
Yeah, we got those from Sabret, because you need the good Sabret.
Yes. So
And
funny.
and then what else? Chips and dip and stuff like that. And then for dessert, Rich got some Easter cupcakes,
Nice.
some Linzer tarts.
Tina's making homemade blueberry pie. And by the way, Death Angel Shadow, we can't be friends anymore. Death Angel Shadow does not like sweet pickle relish. Ah,
It's an acquired taste. I can
why
take or leave it.
why are we going down these rabbit holes down here? God, so many people I have to unfriend on Facebook now.
I gotta cut them all.
Bu-
Cut
bu- bu-
them all.
yes, there's gonna be some gaming taking place in about 3 weeks in Michigan. Hell yes.
Hell to the yes.
And by the way, I am bringing my own Guinness Stout because they don't have Guinness Stout at the bar, but I'll be bringing like a couple 12s,
Okay.
so
So,
we'll be
so
good.
just so folks know, if you are attending WizardCon, I will be in possession of a number of these dice.
I need to fill my dice bag.
So,
My dice bag needs filling. My Donkey
okay.
Kong custom dice bag needs
So,
filling.
the Master Minions, there are 11 of them.
Ooh.
So, I guess on Monday I will be doing the trip to the post office. Monday or Tuesday, depends on the doctor's schedule I got with Rach. My son's coming Monday, probably Tuesday. I have to pick him up at the airport. But in any case, if you go to any of the cons that I'll be at, WizardCon, North Texas, CNY, ShireCon, hit me up. I'm going to try to go to each one with about 40 dice. So I should have some to distribute.
Well, Dan Tesh asks about gaming. Yes, you can go to wizardcon.org and you can still submit your games. We're actually taking games up through the 15th. So we're going to do about a week out so we have time to get everything sorted. And we are going live tonight. Steve is doing final testing on the game page where you can go ahead and do the actual I want to play that game, I want to play that game. So we're up and running on that. Bring my dice to WizardCon, Eric.
Yeah, I know. He's one of the Master Minions.
Yes. I'm excited about it. The first year we were really nervous about it. My wife was stressing out totally about it. She's like totally freaking out over it. And I'm like, don't worry, it'll be fine. It's gonna be okay. You know? And we got Scott Mulder there again this year. He's gonna be there. We got Joe Block, a special guest. Gotta add him tonight to the page because he's the Greyhawk Grognard. He's gonna be there running games.
Yep.
Heck, let's go through the list. We got you. We got Joe Block, the Greyhawk Gardner. We got Roger Rebus from CNYK. We've got Merle Rasmussen, Heidi Gygax, and Eric Gygax. We got Rob Conley. We got Matt Sherman showing up. We got all kinds of people.
You got Jim Kitchen.
Jim Kitchen's going to be on the auction.
Bad Mike.
Bad Mike, yeah, Mike Bellamy.
We're gonna have Zach Glazer, formerly of Fraud God Games.
Oh, is he coming too?
Yeah, they're
oh man, now I'm nervous.
They're driving to Madison to make a delivery.
See, this is the problem I have. These guys are running really good conventions, and they're gonna come to my little shit show, and I'm just like really nervous about that because it's like I really don't want. I know it's not. I know we're not on par with Bad Mike in North Texas. I get it. But I just am nervous because I want them to experience a good time, and my convention is so small.
Remember, Mike's been doing this for a decade and a half. You'll get there, man. It's like if somebody's starting a new YouTube channel. They want. You know what? You gotta crawl before you can walk. You gotta walk before you can skip, and skip before you can walk.
I know, but it's just the idea of it. It's kind of funny. It's like I'm not worried about Merle Rasmussen coming or Heidi Gygax. I'm worried about Bad Mike.
Well, Bad Mike's have a blast anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem I have is these guys are just like I said. They're so used to like an upper echelon of conventions.
He goes to a lot of conventions. Some are not as upper echelon. Don't worry about it.
I'm just worried about it because it's just my wife, she has a point. When the people show up and they think it sucks?
Don?
Yes.
Relax. Deep breath. Doc? 4 months.
4 months. Congrats.
So.
We are being, just to let him know, we're going to be at CNYK. I cannot wait to go to Central New York. My wife is amped over it. we want to go to Rogers Convention so bad, and we're going to be a walk-in at North Texas, by the way.
Awesome.
Running
That's.
on the door.
But by the way, just Matt Sherman's been a member for 12 months, and he's a master minion. So I've been really floored about the support the channel has gotten over the last week. We are less than 20 subs away from 11,400.
Wow. How close?
About, I don't know, 17 subs exactly.
17 freaking subs from 11K.
Well,
And it was
no,
like,
we're at 11K.
oh,
11K
12.
400.
Nice.
We
Amazing.
have 214 backers, members, minions.
I get blown away by that because I subbed to you when you were less than 1,000. I remember that, and like 1,000 was like 1,000 subs, awesome.
And then you hit 5, and then
100K. I see 100K by the end of the year.
No, I'll be thrilled if I hit 20K by the end of the year. That'll be great. And
Eric, you're averaging 1,000 a month.
No, yeah, well, that's 1,000 a month, and it's what
Okay, you'll be at 17K.
Yeah, 17, and that's fine. I'm and Fugu will be at North Texas. That's
good. Fugu, we have to meet in person.
Yes, you'll enjoy Fugu.
Seriously, me and my wife are gonna be walk ups. We're gonna be driving down, and our whole thing is with North Texas. There's so much we've heard about it, especially midnight auction. We just want to kind of go and experience it, not as vendors and all the hype that goes with it. We just want to show up and just meet people. And I've got a book that is going to be available on wizardcon.com. It's basically it's a book, when you open it up, it's like parchment paper, and on one side each spread is dedicated to somebody. It's like with Tim Kask, you can't get a signature anymore, sadly, but I do have his signature plates, which I will give for free to anybody who buys a book. Is on one side is a person's picture, their name, and some of the things they've worked on, and on the other side is their name along with a signature block. So, like with Jeff D, you can get Jeff to sign the book. It's an autograph book,
right?
But it's more kind of like unique in that how it's presented. And like I said, anyone who buys one, up to I think I've got 200 some odd signature plates from Tim. So you'll get a signature plate that you can glue in it. Put the little Elmer's glue on there and put it in there as a keepsake. I'll give it for free. I'm not going to try to profit from Tim.
No.
So buy the book, you get it for free. First, like 200. I think I got like 212 or something like that. Something crazy.
So James Spawn earlier today was he's like, I got a question for you. I'm like, all right. Do you have copies of all your scripts for the procedures that you've covered on your channel? I'm like, most of them, yeah. And he's like, you should put them in a book format. And I listen, and I've had this comment from people and directly or in the comments on the videos, and I don't know. I like to give I like to do what I do because I have fun doing it. That's going to be work. But if I'm going to do it for work, I know that Agile Monk he's been bouncing some very preliminary ideas about like a Gamers for Gamers nonprofit. If we ever figure that out, I'd put together a book to donate it to the nonprofit, so all the proceeds could go to the nonprofit.
Yeah.
To me, that would make it.
Is Agile Monk looking for people to donate stuff? Because I can donate stuff for free. I mean, that's
no, I know. Yeah, we were just in very preliminary bouncing the ball, very back and forth. But it's basically like I have this idea, and I was just like, yeah, I'm in. Whatever you need from me, I'm in because I know there are people that go, there's no OSR community. It's just game. No, it's a community. And if you say the OSR is not a community in general, well, this establishment, the tavern, has a community, and I certainly they support me, and I want to support them. So
The OSR is actually, when you think about it, I'm not just, all joking aside, we joke a lot on this channel, but the OSR, when you actually look at the core of it, is actually a real vibrant community of creators and, vloggers and people that just want to play the game and be a part of it. And
right.
we all help each other when we can, and it's just a nice community in general.
Well, I think the arguments that it's not a community is because I think some people are afraid they're going to be rejected from the community.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're an asshole, if you're one of those people, you're not going to fit into any community, and that's fine. Just accept that, and you can keep on walking.
Yeah.
But I mean, the people in the OSR are some of the most generous with their time.
Absolutely.
When it comes to other creators and other publishers, it's just
Yep.
I've it floored me. Then I've witnessed it between friends and strangers. And it's just like
Yep.
that's the reason why me, Joe, and Joe are always like, listen, if you are interested in starting a channel and you got questions, you need a little direction,
Yep.
reach out to us. Not going to say that how I run my channel and how Joe Block runs his and how Joe the Lawyer runs his. We're totally different. But
Oh,
you'll get advice that some of it will be actionable for you, and some of it you're going to go, that doesn't fit me, and that's fine. That's what the whole process is about. We're trying to
well, I think
go ahead.
go ahead. No, you're
No,
fine. I think a lot of it, though, is part of it is people who are not in depth in the OSR. They kind of look at the outskirts of some of the channels, and I call it the "get off my lawn" syndrome. They see a lot of people barking, oh, 5e sucks, oh, woke and all that, and they're like instantly like, okay, I'm stepping back. And
right.
they don't realize, get past that paper thin outside, get past those wonkers, because that's what they are. They're just a bunch of wonking freaking idiots who don't realize they're hurting the community more than they're helping it when they act like that.
Well, and another thing that again I've noticed with this channel is that there's a number of 3.5 and 5e and Pathfinder 2 and
Yep.
Pathfinder players that are watching the tavern
Yep.
and are getting actionable procedures that's improving their games and or going, yeah, I've realized that I really need to go into really need to start playing the OSR because it's just more my fit. But that's I'm not looking to say put up a sign and say, like, you can't use time,
Yep.
keep track of dungeon turns. You can't do that in 5e. That's only us. No, it can help anybody.
Hmm.
And that's really what it comes down to. Sword and Stones. I wish I lived closer. It would be a total treat to meet up and chat with you guys. Well, I'll be honest with you. That's the reason why I do multiple live streams a week. Don, at this
Yeah.
point, does generally 3 live streams a week.
Yeah.
Okay. I do 4 pretty much guaranteed if I'm not at conventions: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. I
Mhm.
do Tuesdays afternoons with Don and Glenn and whoever else we wrangle up for that. I do every other Sunday with Joe and Joe. I'm going to be trying to be doing a once a month
Yeah.
AMA for the members. But the reason why I do all these live streams is because I get to interact with members of this community or the larger gaming community, and it's a personal interaction. Even though you're only chatting in the bar on the side, because this is the way you get to know people. I mean, yes, I do videos. My videos are generally scripted, although the tavern buybacks, the short ones I'm starting up with,
Yeah.
those are going to be response videos to comments. They're going to be pretty much 3 to 5 minutes off the cuff. But they're scripted because for the topics I'm covering, if I don't script it, I'm going to sound like an idiot. And I can sound like an idiot on my own.
Well, okay, you are by far probably one of the most in this group of people talking and chatting
Mhm.
and on lives, even with Glenn and Tom and such. You are probably one of the most experienced vloggers, bloggers that are out there in the OSR, and that's not me kissing your ass. That's a fact.
Right.
So, based upon your experience, what do you think is the best mix for a blogger, vlogger? Like time wise, like how long should a video be to gain the maximum attention? And do you think you just touch the edges of it? Is it better to go script or no script, AI, no AI? What's the mix that works?
All right. Well, lengthwise, if here I'm gonna Gemini is Google's AI.
Hmm.
Okay. So if you're gonna ask any AI questions about YouTube, which is Google's video service, ask Gemini because Gemini will tell you what can actually be out there. And apparently for 2026, the algorithm is now aiming for shorter videos of 6 to 8 minutes long. The prevailing belief last year was you wanted to be 8 to 12, so you could be. I get that mid-roll ad, but YouTube is now pushing viewer satisfaction, and viewer satisfaction comes in around 5.5 to 8 minutes. So
Yeah.
that's what you should be generally looking at for that level. For me, most of my videos are probably going to be around 7 to 8 minutes, but some are going to run longer depending on the topic. But if I don't have a script, I know because I watch my old videos, I repeat myself because so I need a script. Um, as for AI, no AI. If you're doing one video a week, you could probably put together a thumbnail from public domain art, or find a piece of stock art that comes close. Use Canva, make it work. I do 1 to 2 videos a day, plus live streams often on those days. So for my workflow, I need something that's going to get me a, a thumbnail that's going to be consistent.
Yeah.
And now I've got the consistency down for the most part, where people can look at and go, "That's a 10 car thumbnail." It is certainly for AI. Now for my live streams, they're either Canva templates.
Is it real quick?
Yeah,
Is it are do you think live streams are better than recorded? And if so, if not, why?
I do both, and I reason why I do
Yes.
both because they both have their own benefits.
Okay.
I get to interact with people real time. And by the way, folks, you notice I don't do any of those whatever they call it, those releases, like live releases, where you put out a pre-recorded video, but you watch.
Oh yeah.
I don't do that because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to interact with people on the screen.
Yeah.
And by the way, most of 90% of my live streams, 95% are with a co-host. And why is that? Because I got to manage yapping and looking at the chat and try to follow what I can, and then
You just like sexy men
I like
online.
sexy. I like to have sexy men with me, of course. But having co-hosts makes it easier to manage the chat and not have those long moments of silence, which you'll have when you start
Gotcha.
changing gears.
So
But
also the engagement helps though with live
yeah,
too. You're live like right now, it's like with the vlogging things, a lot of times we kind of run out of things to talk about really quickly, but it's the audience that really gets us motivated and engaged with other topics.
yeah, and there's a large overlap with my live streams and my uh, what they call long form videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the people that watch the live streams. The people that watch the recorded videos, they'll binge them here or there, right? But they don't.
Hmm.
The live stream viewers are extremely loyal members
Yes,
of this community,
they tend to be, yeah.
and that's awesome. Shorts, they're all listen. For the longest time, my viewing audience, I had nobody like, or hardly anybody under the age of 25, because I would watch my analytics, and occasionally I would have 0.2% female audience. Well,
Okay.
now I have like a 3.5% female audience. I
Why
have
why such a low percentage though? Because you go to cons and conventions have a very large female presence.
they do, and I think they do, but large part of that is people are going as couples, right? Like Rach goes to cons, she has a great time,
Yeah,
but she doesn't really watch much gaming videos on her own, or if she does, she's watching it under my account
gotcha.
on the
Okay.
TV. So that's the male. And the ages, I'm picking up now teenagers, which I never was getting in my analytics.
Yeah.
But that's because I think that it's now sharing me out more to the 5e community. I had somebody today who goes, I haven't played D&D in 20 years. I don't know how you jumped up in my feed, but it made me think. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, YouTube is, pushing out there. It's interesting.
It is interesting to me because I'm really, the thing with me is I see people who become viral, and I know that a lot of it's a fluke. You right person, right time, right audience equals viral. But also, there's people out there that almost do it like there's a procedural manual that they almost use to ensure that their videos follow the science of.
Well, there is a science to it. So here is the basic science, which I often ignore. Your video title should be 3 to 4 words most, and if they're big words, closer to three than four.
Hmm.
Why is that? And they should be centered on the top of the top because people are watching on mobile screens, so you need letters that are impactful and doesn't require a lot of reading.
Yeah.
They tell you, and then I say they tell you, the YouTube gurus, and I watch a lot of videos. They always tell you, "Well, your thumbnail, you should have yourself in like multiple expressions and poses, so then you can always impose yourself on a Canva thumbnail in a action pose or a perturb pose." And you'll see people do it. Like Professor DM pretty much does it. Dan
Yeah.
does that, right?
Yeah.
The Irish chick from
Oh, Dungeon or
Dungeons and Discourse.
Discourse. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe the lawyer does it. Okay,
Joe Lawyer though is unique.
yes, but the thing is, because that's a psychology aspect, by the way. Because oh, he looks upset. He draws people in. Um, I don't do that. I use thumbnails that look like TSR error with a pop of color.
Yeah.
So what my thumbnails don't follow that trend. However, by not following that trend, if you see your YouTube page and you see, I don't know, three heads across, two heads down, so six, you see six things, and there's five heads, and then there's old school D&D in the art. What's going to pop out if you're looking for old school D&D?
Yeah.
So the aesthetics are important. I kind of bucked the trend on that. I think it's been working pretty well, honestly.
Well, I think with the thumbnail is important because the thumbnail has to like grab that person. The thumbnail is what goes, oh wow, what's that? It's
Right.
like I talk about book covers. You know, First they go to the book cover, they go to your thumbnail, and then they go to the back of the book to read a description. Well, with you, they go to the description of the video. What's the
Right.
video about? And there's a formula to it. I mean, a
There is
psychology to it.
there's a formula. There's a formula to your actual script.
Yeah.
And listen, the vast majority of my scripts go through an AI edit because you need to have a hook. You need for retention, and you got to keep people in.
Yeah.
Then you need another retention aspect later on because all these things that fight the algorithm. So the thoughts
Yeah.
are all mine. The wording is pretty much mine, but then I got to go through and have it tweaked. And then once it gets tweaked, I go through it again. And half the time I go, I changed this, I changed this,
Yeah.
I changed this, and I give it back and go, did I fuck it up or is it okay?
But the thing is, there's an art to it also, is because you have to have that innate ability to be creative enough to go look at it and go, I think that will work. But that is based on your experience,
Yeah,
but
you're gonna.
also your artistic ability.
Well, the more you do, like anything else, the more you do it. I mean, I've had people tell me you should be an actor. No, not unless you're going to be putting a script in front of me. So here, I'm going to get behind the screen. I was mentioning earlier, I have two cameras. This is
That,
my
by the way, real quick, explain what that is. That is such a cool fucking idea. I was blown
okay.
away by it.
So this is what actually is it currently? This is an eye contact camera. Okay, they have two. The cheaper one is made for laptops, so I don't know how well it would work on a regular screen. So what it does is this here is where the camera actually is. So I can have my script behind, literally behind that, and I'm reading my script by looking at the camera, as opposed to I used to look at the second screen. Uh, I have a 32-inch screen, so I am able to have Word on the left side, and then on the right side, I have Restream open, so I can
Yep.
hit record, and I can track along to see how long the video is. I've gotten to the point now where, because I don't realize it when I'm preparing the script, but when I do my final read through of the script, I'm doing a read through to pace it in my head, because I read apparently faster than most people. Maybe I'm a New Yorker, but so I'll go through it and I go, well, wait a second.
Yep.
I don't think this is going to make it to 7 minutes. I like that for my sweet point now. And then it's like something I'll ask the editing tool in I've been using Gemini, at my pacing. How long is this? And it'll go, oh, at your
It's
pacing,
scary.
this is 5.5 to 6 minutes. I'm like, all right,
Isn't it crazy how much though AI has really just stepped up and
yeah.
really like? I
So
mean,
then I go back in and I pound out a little bit more. That's gonna I think will work, and then I throw it to the editor to see if I'm coherent, because I'd like to believe that I'm coherent, but I'm not always coherent because we're our own worst editors. By the way, if you ever tried to edit your own
oh,
work, you suck at it. That's why the big channels, have small teams behind them. Okay, um, the channels that look really great and have all the editing going on, they have a small team. It might be a team of two, but you got the personality on the screen, and you got the guy behind the scenes. You know, I do a video a day. I got to leverage what I can to make that happen. Now, I'm not suggesting anybody else do a video a day. Okay, but whatever you're doing, do it on a
oh,
predictable basis.
well, a lot of times, and also I know something about you is in fact, me and Tina was talking today. Me and Tina went out today for a nice ride. We had lunch out,
Huh?
and we were talking about you, and we were talking about just in general growing YouTube channels and everything. And the thing about you is you learned very early on that in order to gain, and I learned this with Falcon FX, is when you're posting content, people subscribe. So
Yeah.
the more content you post, and the more, um, not with frequency, but the more that you do it on a reliable basis. Like if they know you're going to do 2 videos a week, that's fine. But they know you're going to do 2 videos a week. But like with you, you're constantly posting content, so that's resulted in your channel growing like it has.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. And listen, you just can't throw up garbage content. You
No,
can't throw up.
no,
I'm going to call it slop, and I know people go, well, "Slop is
yep,
AI."
nope,
Well,
I get it.
there's a lot of things that winds up being slop. Some of my earlier stuff was probably sloppy.
Hold on
Slop
one
is,
second. I'll be right back.
yeah, do what you gotta do. But if you're gonna start up your own channel, I would say a video a week is good. But if you're gonna pick a day. Wednesdays at 3 p.m. What I found that was interesting is that apparently for my channel, and I don't do this, but I probably should. My ideal posting time is between 3 and 6, Except on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, it should be between 9 and 10 because apparently people watch videos when they have breakfast. Um, yeah, Death Angel, again, I'm not saying do a video a day, but I'm just saying have a rhythm to it. If you're going to do 2 videos a week, you do Tuesdays and Fridays or whatever it is. And you can record ahead of time. I learned that from Joe Block. I used to maybe record the night before or the morning of, and no. Now, if I get a day that's a low volume personal responsibility day, I'll prep 3 or 4 scripts, and then I got those and find get thumbnails that match them, and then I was like, all right, I got 2 hours tonight. Rach went to hang out with the doggy in the bedroom. Let me crank out what I can and put it up. Which is sometimes if you're a member, you go, well, Dan, there's like 4 members only videos up. Yeah, because I got them up early, and there they are. Now they'll be hitting the members a little bit slower because it's great when your video goes live and it's got a bunch of views and comments on it. But when they're already 4 or 5 days old, sometimes people go, well, why is this only have 80 views after 4 days? So I'm going to go back probably to a window of 24 to 36 hours for the members' early peaks. That's fine. So, yes, Sword and Stones. Consistency is the key for content creators to build a following. It's why my channel is a fledgling still. Get a rhythm. Okay, people will find you and find your rhythm. No one a consequence. I'm trying to average 3 videos a week in recent month, and that's awesome. But find your rhythms. 3 videos a week. Maybe it's Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I don't know, but you should release preferably same day, same time. Believe it or not, people are creatures of habits. They fall into that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no.
One of my 3D prints kind of went wonky, and I was like, "Oh shit,
Gotta save it."
got to save it, saw."
Yeah. Was it Jedi Rounds reviews? I try to do a video a day.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, remember, unless all you're doing is very topical news, get yourself a little
Yeah.
bumper. You get yourself a little stuff in the hopper. Okay,
Yep.
get yourself 2 or 3 videos ahead, so that way, if family obligation comes up or an emergency comes up, it's not like you're missing.
Well, you can also set things. The nice thing about YouTube is you can make a video and schedule it a
Yes.
few days out in advance.
Yeah, you can schedule it. When I go to conventions, I schedule all my videos now in advance. Get them done. Pauper night. Treat it like it's your job, meaning that at that time you were doing this thing. Yeah, it's my job, and it's that. But I treat it as my job for when it releases, but I also treat it as my job when I'm prepping for it. But I find that, remember, I'm retired. I have that ability. I prep it around family obligations, family responsibilities. So a lot of my stuff gets done late at night. But if you watch videos, you'll say, "Man, did Tenkar wear that same shirt 3 days in a row?" No. Tenkar filmed 3 videos in a row
Yeah.
in the same sit. I will say one thing. If you have an Adobe subscription already, you probably have Adobe Podcast is probably part of that. So now Adobe Podcast comes in a free version and a paid version. The free version, it'll edit you using AI to clean up your sound. It'll do your audio if you have the free version, then you got to plug your audio back in. But if you have the paid version, you can literally drop your full video in, set up the sound parameters, and it sounds like you're in a studio. It improved the sound of my videos immensely.
God, AI those come so far so quickly.
But you see, that's the thing too. Like, AI is good when you use it as a tool. Okay, it is less good when you I've seen the videos, and they've gotten better. but it's like this is Joe Schmo's AI replacement. Joe is out of town today, and the
Yeah.
video. I mean, I'm looking at it, it's like it looks almost perfect, but the voice is never quite right.
Yeah.
And my father is downstairs from work. I hear him late at night as I walk to the hallway up here, and I'll hear he fell asleep watching some AI channel because the AI voice, which has trouble enunciating
Yeah.
certain words,
Exactly.
it pauses in the wrong spot, and it's like, oh geez. But listen, that those channels,
That's the
some
way
of
it
them,
goes.
people watch them, right? I mean, that is what it is. I'm still stunned that we have 214 members of this channel now. I was hoping to hit,
Isn't that crazy though?
yeah,
11,000 subs, but 214 paying people. And that's actually really good because
yeah,
that helps you maintain the channel because you have an income from it.
right. And it kind of gives me the force. So I don't have to go. Oh, I can actually aim for viewer satisfaction and not hitting the 8-minute mark for a mid-roll ad.
Yeah.
Awesome. I can
Oh
do
my
stuff that,
God, those are so irritating. And it's usually about 8 minutes. Boom.
so now
Learning about Granger Waste Services. I
yeah,
don't
well,
care.
I pay for YouTube Premium, and
Yeah,
actually
neither do I.
I pay for the family plan. So I have my account. Rachel has hers, so I don't have to see her yoga
Yeah.
videos and makeup videos on my feed. My father has his. My daughter-in-law has hers.
Yeah.
I think I have one more I can give away, but my son's never asked for it, so I'm like, all right. But I watch more YouTube videos than I watch on demand,
Yeah.
and I don't watch any commercial TV at this point.
Yep.
Bad Mike in the house, but yeah, that's a good point too. One reason for being watching the live streams is to find other channels to follow.
Yeah.
That's a huge part of why you notice that with like when I do live streams, we like bringing people from all over the place.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. We want to maybe the wrong word, give exposure to people. That's why Bad Mike's in the chat. When we do our Wednesday night chats, we're always looking to have guests to have a crowdfunding or a Kickstarter or a new project release. We like to get eyes on people in the community that are producing and are publishing, because that's what this
Yep.
community thrives
Big
on.
time.
So that's why we do what we do, and I've mentioned.
And we don't get the thing is that's the thing people don't understand is, here we are on Friday night at 9 o'clock at night. We're doing this because we want to contribute to the gaming community. We want to donate our time to the gaming community, and we don't do it flippantly. We do it consistently every week.
Right. I mean, I know a lot of channels, usually ones larger than this one, that don't do live streams.
Yeah.
I mean, I do 4 to 6 a week. Most won't do that many in
Yeah.
the life of their channel, and the reason is they are afraid they're going to screw something up and get the
Oops.
they're gonna because they're and then I had somebody argue with me that I was wrong. That's not the reason why. It messes with the algorithm because live streams don't get enough views.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
And I was like, um, no. It gives you a very loyal viewership.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, you don't make much advertising, YouTube advertising from live streams, but the generosity of my viewers is second to none.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even super chats. It's gifting memberships. It's just huge. Jedi Ram. These channels help keep the hobby alive. Yeah, And if you aren't able to go to a convention, this is the way you get to see people in the hobby
Yeah,
that you wouldn't see otherwise and interact with them. Oh, look at that kitty.
yeah, my orange kitty, Loki.
Yeah,
He's the old man. He's 15.
wow. My girl's about 6.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's getting old and persnickety. He's getting eccentric.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't like his food bowl not full. Like if it's half full, he freaks out. Like he does not like it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I had my prior cat, Dan. Oh, to hell with the ads. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah,
$12. There we go.
that's good.
Thank you for the super chat, Dan. But yeah, my prior cat, if her food bowl was empty, she would tell
Oh,
you to fill it, but then she'd just look at it and she'd go, meow, and walk away. I'm not hungry now, but I'll be hungry later. But I need to
yep.
know the
Tell her
food's
to
here
have
now.
it. Hey, freaking cat! These guys are, especially redheaded cats. They're like weird.
Yeah,
But he's good. He's a good boy, though. He's been a good boy all his life.
yeah.
It's getting towards the end, though. He's getting old and sore and slow, and
Mike, yeah. So the Glenn update is was from Becky.
yeah,
Glenn is apparently, I guess he's obviously resting. It was a long procedure. Everything went as expected. There were no hiccups. There were no
yeah.
surprises. Tumor
They
was,
think it's cancer, though.
yeah, they're pretty sure it's
Yeah,
cancerous.
sadly.
It doesn't look like it's spread.
Yeah, thank God.
So he's looking at chemo in his immediate future and radiation.
Yep.
So that's
That's the way it
and
goes, sadly.
and Serge, I can't travel, so this is the closest I get to a community. That's again a large reason. It's
Yeah.
the reason why Rachel and I started doing Gamers Health to let people know, who don't get to travel. You're not alone. You
Hmm.
know, there's other people, not just us talking heads on the screen, but
Yeah.
others in the chat. Uh, YouTube needs to include a feature so that when creators are streaming together, it combines their chats. I'm not disagreeing. Now, the thing is, Restream, thankfully, has a great interface to do that. Um, well, God, thankfully I'm already a studio. What we were using before, I'm having a senior moment, but what we were using before and then priced themselves out of the game didn't have this type of an interface. So this is
Yeah.
godsend, to tell you the truth.
I mean, $20 a month, you can't beat it.
No. Uh, Dan, I've had nights where I'm having a conversation with Agile and I need to follow him as he hops through four channels to
Yeah.
come up the analytics. Yes. He's and he's on top of that. He knows. He knows people in places that know things. So
Mm.
yeah, he knows how to keep it going. Um so uh StreamYard, thank you. I was having the old talk to like StreamYard. Now StreamYard did have one good thing. It had the giveaway feature where you could do a random giveaway. But that's okay. I'm surviving without that by having the embedded chat. That's just so much easier. And it'll embed from what is it? Oh God, I gotta look.
What's
Rumble.
that?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, it'll go Rumble, YouTube,
um,
Facebook,
yeah, it won't integrate.
Twitch.
It won't integrate from X though. Yeah, do Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't broadcast to Twitch anymore because I have so few followers on Twitch, and when
Yeah.
I do, I always get some scammer spammer, and it's like, yeah, not worth the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Agile has a great pulse on a lot of things, and again, the OSR is blessed to have him as a supporter. Um, this channel, Donna's channel, all of our channels are blessed because
Yeah.
Agile is a supporter of everyone.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. So now one thing I gotta figure out how to do um, kind of like a scheduling calendar. Oh,
Hmm.
you know what? My ear trumpet dropped in, and no one of consequence. got gifted a membership as a super minion, so that'll put us at 215 subscribers.
Nice.
So thank you, my ear trumpet. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a little research because I want to put together. We've been talking in general about like people sharing these channels and
Yep.
trying to follow. I want to get like your guide to the extended tavern network or whatever. Me, Don, Angelo, maybe Joe and Joe, and get like when our live streams are going to be on, if there's a release schedule, so you know what you can find and what's coming up to some extent. Maybe not the exact video, but at least oh well, Joe Block usually releases on X day and X day. Just something that we have a central place where everyone can
Yeah.
be found.
Exactly.
Uh, oh, good. Even the people are subscribing to other people in the chat. That's awesome. Call the network 10 Cars Tavern Crawl.
Yeah, please, if you can. I mean, head over to the vlog of many things. Like and subscribe if you can over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. Trying to grow the channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all about community, and the more we can help grow these channels and get people watching them and doing it, benefits everybody. Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. No, it's and if you haven't figured it out, we are about community. Again, that's why we do these lives.
Yeah.
And giving updates on Glenn. I haven't spoken to Glenn since Wednesday, but I'm sure I'll talk to him over the weekend. I will give updates to everybody via this channel.
And I imagine he's going to wake up with one hell of a headache.
Oh my God! And a weight off his shoulders. Yeah. Sorry, Glenn. I'm doing the old jokes. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. We can give Glenn shit because he's part of the little group. So.
Yes. Oh, by the way, folks, there should be a live stream Easter Sunday at 9 p.m.
So what's that about?
It's going to be myself, Joe, and Joe. It's our first and third Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Who's the lucky though? Does that mean
we don't have a lucky one? We don't have one.
Oh, no one lucky enough to be
no one lucky enough to be part of our elite crew. Well, again, and just to remind folks that there are channels that produce good content.
Yes, there is.
That are like, I don't do live streams, and maybe they don't trust themselves, or maybe they don't trust us. They don't trust me or Joe the lawyer, because we got potty mouths.
Fuck them.
I mean, fuck them all. Let God sort them out.
You know what I mean? I mean, grow some balls. Be an adult. Guess what? Bad words are said by adults. Sorry, it's the truth.
Yeah, no, it is the truth. So that's the thing, though, folks. I mean, I do these live streams because I have a blast doing them, and I would do them if nobody was watching. It would be sad if nobody was watching.
Nobody was watching.
But I'd still do them. But we do them because we need to make those connections. And you allow us to do like a sandbox every time because
that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, because we just go, oh, look, there's a point there. So we're doing. All right. So look, who want Fugly? Oh, Mark, good to see you.
Mark, how you doing?
Fugly, I'll give a little peek behind the screens. Somebody in my group of 3, which I just mentioned, and I'm not going to say which Joe, wanted to do a collab video to release Sunday morning on Resurrection in D&D. And
it's an apt topic, I guess.
It's an apt topic, but I was like, I can't.
I just don't think it's a appropriate
If you
topic.
watch my long form videos, how do I end everyone?
Yeah.
Thank you and God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, I gotta stop. Ben Mike, I still haven't figured out what exactly what Talking Crit is about. It seems to be just a stream of consciousness. That's a little bit more organized because we do a minimal amount of show prep for that one.
Yep.
And if we have a guest, we do moderately more than minimal show prep.
Yep.
You know, but yes, Resurrection on Easter Sunday. I couldn't do it, man. Thaddeus, I could, I,
That's like kind of the ultimate.
I would I do it like maybe this coming like maybe next Friday's collab. Sure. But
It is
I mean,
what it
again,
is, man.
I'm running
You know,
BX.
hey, what the hell?
We don't even get those.
Goes with the flow, man. I mean, what do? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, oh well.
Are
What do
there
you do?
any? Are you directing this at us? Are there any channels that you don't like? Yes, there are. I'm not going to share that.
Yeah, there's several I don't like, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
not good. Not good to knock other
I'm
channels down.
not here to tear down other channels. Here, let me put it to you this way: if the channel is represented by an ad agency,
Yep.
I can guarantee you I don't like it,
Bad.
and I don't waste my time on it.
Yep.
Okay. So you can figure out if you know what the ad agencies are, you can see which ones are listed.
Yep.
Here, Wiley Knight is one of them. That was actually brought to my attention by none other than Agile Monk. Wiley Knight, Knight. Look it up. You'll see which channels are represented, and I know people who've turned down such representation because you lose a lot of your
Yep.
independence by doing so.
Oh yeah, you sold it a double. I mean, they take control over your channel. They dictate to you your demographics, who you're targeting, what your topics are. You know, like if you wanted, no joke, if you wanted to, like, as an example of like the Eric, you just made a decision. No, we're not doing a kind of joke on
Right,
resurrection play. But if you're represented by an ad agency and they say you're doing it, you're doing it.
right.
You're selling your soul to something that you're not. People don't realize, yeah. And I'll use Jenny D as an example. Jenny D, yeah, is a big channel, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, her topics and her content is dictated to her in depth.
Uh, Valimir, yes, yes. D&D Shorts and Ginny D. They're collect their joint video
Yeah,
where they talked about official D&D rules that were not official.
yeah,
In old school D&D to tear apart old school D&D and be
yeah,
like shock jocks. Yeah, no, that was probably put together by the ad agency,
yeah,
and that company represents a lot of people. And I will say this: one of the smaller channels on that ad agency reached out to me to say that's not the reason why I do live streams. I go, oh, and now I'm thinking about it. They don't do live streams because the ad agency won't let them.
that's right. It's part of their contract.
Probably
They don't allow it.
no, because you can't do it. You can't do that because then we can't control what you
Yeah,
put out.
that's the big thing. It's about controlling. It's controlling the narrative, but controlling the content. And it's like if you have an ad agency and they represent, let's say they represent. I'm just gonna, not saying they do, but let's
Right.
say they represent Venger Satanis and Ginny D. Imagine that. You know, but the thing is they cater to each of those individuals, and if they say, Venger, you're gonna cater to this demographic, he has to.
Yep.
They have a contract, legal contract. Like Jenny D, you're gonna make content on this. And if Jenny D goes, listen, I really don't want to do that. That's not kind of like what I'm into. Tough shit. You're doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it because you signed this contract.
Yep.
We you don't worry
Exactly.
about it. Don't ask questions.
Yeah. Just do
So
what you're told.
you know, yeah, I know. What a combo, right?
But just, yeah,
Right?
imagine that. Could you imagine them two on a live stream together?
Oh my God!
Ginny, Avenger, be yourselves. And here's Ginny D with her green hair and going, Whoopie-doo, what's the D20 about? Vegetable Stannis is like, let's bring the tentacles out.
This been intense. I like tits.
Let's get that one going.
Yeah.
Wow. Woo.
With that being said,
drop my glasses and everything because I'm so shook up over that one.
You know, V makes some good content. That reminds me, Don. Don't let me forget. I've got some V content, some Chalt to bring with me to.
Chalt.
I got Chalt to go to WizardCon
because we need Chalt at WizardCon. Absolutely.
Well, you do.
I'll take it. I'll take Chalt.
Actually, we had signed Chalt. Maybe we can put it into the auction.
That's a good idea.
You know.
Nothing's better than signed Chalt.
It's signed by Venger. Venger and Ginny D doing a live stream together would be like matter and antimatter colliding.
I just would love it. Like, turn them loose on her. Turn full Venger on. Venger, go full Venger. Bring out the tentacles. Bring out the gonzo. Let's bring it all out. And Ginny D's like, let's bring out the fairies and the dice and let's go have a good time. Venger's like,
listen, her Monster Mash video or whatever it was.
Oh my God, horrible. Sorry.
No, that's like a guilty pleasure. It's like I'll watch it like once a year.
You feel dirty after you watch it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm naughty. I feel dirty. I need to take a shower.
I can't watch it with the wife in the room, you know.
We're gonna rub myself down rubbing alcohol.
Oh, it's like, hun, hold on. I gotta watch a D&D video. Did I hear singing? No.
Here, kitty. Oh
boy. Yes, Venger is unscripted. He speaks his mind.
Yes, he does.
God bless him.
Yeah.
He invited me to VengerCon. Actually, I gotta respond to him. Shit.
Oh, is VengerCon still going on?
Yeah, VengerCon is still going on. VengerCon has got it going on. I just can't get out to Wisconsin is like a state too far for me to drive to.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive.
You know, from New York. You know, Don's at my extended limit for a one-day drive.
Yeah, because think about it this way: where Avengers at, it's like a 6-hour drive from where I'm at.
Yeah.
So add 12 hours round trip to your itinerary.
Yeah. But you know, Venger face to face is not the Venger you see online.
No.
I will say that he's actually a pretty still a unique individual, but pretty cool. Lord Mattias, I've been to VengerCon since it started. It is such a good time. It looks like it would be, honestly.
Yeah, not knocking it. It's just time-wise, the ability to get on it, and the ability to do the convention. So it's just tough.
You know, but yeah, he's invited me every year, and I am flattered that he does. It's just the logistics don't make it work now. You know, I'm not even gonna say it. Don't. If I could do it, I would do it. But it's also I have additional logistics of, you know, if I'm gonna go to that, I'm probably bringing Rach, because we got to find a place to board our little puppy.
Yep.
So, you know, the puppy is going to be coming to WizardCon because.
Yeah,
the con is dog friendly, but and there's a nearby hotel. I gotta reach out to Roger, confirm things, and set things up for that.
I found out the hotel is dog friendly.
Wait, your hotel is dog friendly?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean I won't have to like room with Roger?
No, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I will let Rachel know.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be very happy.
You can have a room with the wife. Imagine that.
Yeah. Our doggy is very much a people person, so
I kind of gathered that just based off of the little bit that you've shown of.
Yeah, she's
definitely a people person.
Yes, I mean, when we bring her to Petco for her classes or puppy time, customers remember her. Oh my God, I saw her at Christmas time. This is Luda. It's like. Everybody knows the black little cavapoo. So,
I would forget a dog like
um, uh, L. Jimison, are a couple of the Wiley Night channels I like. The rest I either didn't know about or just got bored with their canned content. Now I know why. Chris, Eric, come to Darkvon this October. It's at the Knoxville Airport Hilton, so you don't have to drive.
yes.
You can meet up with your son and enjoy the Smokies the day after.
Well, DarkCon is going to be a huge. It's called DarkCon. I think he missed
Oh,
the V with the C, but I would love to go to DarkCon. It's in October. It's at the right time of year. It's actually not too bad of a drive for us because it's still about a 7-8 hour drive one way, so it's not too bad. So you can get it in one day and then come back in one day. So yeah, Chris, you might see me and the wife kind of like woefully showing up, going, "Geez, that's a sin. Please let us in your convention."
yeah.
So
Well, Dan, if you do happen to go to VentureCon, tell V you heard about it here.
yep,
Again,
we
um,
expect our kickback.
V's been a dare I say it, loyal friend. We didn't start out in the best of
Mhm.
in the best of times, but
I don't think Venger starts off as much of a friend of anybody. Really, he has kind of grows on you.
yeah. Well, we met at my first. I guess we met. I guess it was 2014, 2016 at my first GaryCon. We actually had breakfast together.
Mm.
And Mike remembers us meeting. Like I was like, I just met Venger. We're gonna have breakfast together. Mike's like, have fun, have fun, boys.
Yeah.
Uh, very cool, very cool, Dan. Um, we had for Fugley, we had a con called Dark Con in Oklahoma back in the '90s.
Yeah.
It was in the more OKC area, Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma is the way to be. Sorry.
Dan is badge 11. Big old badge. Um, so it looks like people from the tavern will be representing Don. Can we give you like pullover masks, one of me and one of Don, so you can take pictures and say
Oh,
you
like
were
those
there?
pantyhose masks with like the person's faces on it.
Yeah. So they can take
Yeah.
pictures, and it's like, hey, Tenkar was here, Don Samora was here. No,
Oh man.
well, all right, we're hitting about the hour and a half mark, which is where we,
Yeah.
if we had Glenn with us, this is where we would generally pull the plug.
Yeah.
Uh, Don is under the weather, and you've seen me. I either have allergies or I have a bad coke habit, and I'll tell you this much: I've never used a controlled substance in my life. So enjoy. Oh, and by the way, Rich and I were working in the front yard this afternoon, and she stepped on hyacinths and had to bring them in because they were just too beautiful to leave outside, broken. And if you don't know, hyacinths are like the most aromatic. They smell beautiful,
Yeah.
but I think that might be where my nose is going. Um, Dan, seriously, if you want to fly to O'Hare for VentureCon, I'll pick you up from O'Hare. I'm only 30 minutes away and can drive you to Sun Prairie. Uh, don't tempt me not, Satan. Oh, or Venger, whoever you are. Just say. All right, folks. We're gonna call it here. Live stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. with me and myself, me and
And the
my,
beautiful
my
Rage
beautiful
Tinker.
wife Rachel, and probably our puppy. Live stream 9 p.m. Sunday night special. Me, Joe, and Joe. And I guess Tuesday, assuming my schedule is up for it. I'm gonna have. I should probably check right now. We'll check live.
I want to.
Tuesday, yeah. Oh yeah. Tuesday is Well, since I won't be in Kentucky, that's for sure. Yeah. That's There's a motion being decided Tuesday morning. But other than that, it looks like I am likely free on Tuesday. Oh, I gotta find out when my son. My son is flying in on Monday and back on Tuesday because he's taking my niece back for a couple of days. So w- we'll figure out what time
Yep.
we're going to be on Tuesday. We'll let you
It
know.
shall be determined then.
Right. And who knows? Maybe we'll have Glenn back.
Yep.
All right, folks. Be safe. Be well.
Good
God
night.
bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well. Catch our live streams. We love you. Long time, Soldier Boy.
Long time. Long time.
Long